My creative path began as an assignment in photography class when I studied at the Maidstone College of Art in England. We were asked to shoot a series about something, and I shot a series about people who had unusual jobs, like a roof thatcher, beggar, lot keeper, or gypsy. When I returned to the United States, I lived in Columbus, Ohio, near the university, and I'd walk around the neighborhoods and photograph the people sitting outside on hot days. Over the years, as I traveled, my collection grew and I began exhibiting them. In my 20s, I traveled around the world, studying photography in England, working as a photographer for the Riverina College in Wagga Wagga, Australia, in a color processing place in Tehran, Iran, and as a silkscreen printer doing wanted posters, among other things, for New Scotland Yard in London. I had very little money, so I had to find jobs and do work exchanges to keep going. I loved it. It's a great way to meet people, 40 countries and 27 states so far. In 1999, I spent a month in Jamaica where I met a woodcarver my first day who let me watch him carve. I brought 2 X-Acto knives with me, and my carver friend gave me a 3-inch long piece of lignum vitae, ironwood, to carve. It took a pint of blood, but the next day I showed him my carving, and it was the look of total surprise that made me decide to become a woodcarver. Since then, I've been artist in resident in many places. Some of the places are the Tree People Park in Beverly Hills, California, the Avondale Forest Park, County Wicklow, Ireland, the Zen Center of Los Angeles, the Zen Mountain Center, California, Hotel St. Bernard in Taos-Ski Valley, and many more. I've always been a book lover, and I've always owned hundreds of books. While working as a photographer for the Riverina College in Australia, there was a professor there who would bring me medieval books carved out of wood and handwritten and painted by monks. They were so beautiful. After I photographed those books, it was always in my mind that I would love to make my own books. These are my books. I bought all the wood from a Mennonite farmer who had a wood mill. Black walnut, maple, and cherry. The books are filled with my short travel stories. I began writing and self-publishing my books. The first, The Art of Conscious Manifestation, describes how I became a sculptor. The second, Many Roads Traveled, is full of short stories and photos of my travels around the world. Although I'd worked professionally painting for the studios and occasionally the set of a play, I'd never really had a painting lesson. So I decided to paint a series on something where I could learn light and shadows and all the things I didn't really know. I decided to paint children and animals together because I wanted to do something uplifting. Children really love these. It makes them laugh. I have 20 of these so far. Anyone interested, please send me an email. I will respond. Put collaborator up in the title. Thank you.